Look at this hot mess. Oh my gosh. I'm just glad that I still kind of have hair. Good morning, internet family. How are y'all doing today? You having a fine Wednesday morning? Oh my goodness. So yesterday, I wanted to go ahead and to thank everybody who was giving many prayers to Nathan, who was in the hospital with COVID. That was a really awesome thing for y'all to do. And it worked. Nathan is home. He was released from the hospital yesterday. And I was doing the live stream, so I missed his messages, or else I would have went to go pick him up. But he got Uber home, which wasn't that far. And I did go down there and meet him. We had dinner, and he had evidently recorded something really, really cool for me. And I if I haven't said it already, I'm going to go ahead and say it now. Thank you, Nathan. He recorded Adele's One Night Only concert for me on the computer or on the TV or whatever. And I got to watch it, and oh my God. That was like so amazing to me, because y'all know how much I love Adele. And how much I relate to her on so many different levels. And so like in her journey and everything, and I even stated that like in my post on my social media yesterday. Even though I was not there in person, this by and far was the most heartfelt event I have ever seen. To me, Adele and her journey in many aspects I relate to. Her artistry, her lyrics, style, all that are much like my own. The fact that she had a classy art exhibition type concert at an observatory with celestial themes was by far the coolest thing that I have ever seen, and made me wish so badly that I was the woman that got engaged that night. To meet Adele is a long-time dream of mine, and if at the least to stand where she stood and to sing on that place would mean so very much to me. I know that she is human, just like myself, and that's what makes me know that I can do it too. And I posted pictures of the One Night Only concert that was on there that I took. I kind of like... Nate was laughing at me because I was standing so close to the TV and like taking pictures as if I was standing there at a concert. I don't know. I guess I'm crazy like that. But yeah, I mean, it was just like, that's the, as of right now, that's the closest I'll ever be to her. And like, I know it's kind of like fanatic or whatever you call it. I do consider her, I do look at her highly. Let's just say that. And so yeah, that was really awesome. Thank you, Nathan, for doing that for me. So yeah, that was the highlight of my night last night. Other than the fact that Nate was home and like was not in the fucking hospital. That he was cleared to be out in public and stuff like that. So that was good. That was a very good sign. I hate it when anybody is sick, but with COVID and having diabetes and all that other stuff, it was really scary there for a minute. So I care a lot for my friends, and you know, I'm not like most people where, like, if you're a friend, you're just like, oh, it's a friend. You know what I mean? So, I really do care for my friends and the people that I allow to hang out with me. And I do mean that. Allow to hang out with me. I don't let just anyone around me, and especially not around my kids. So it's kind of a privilege in your sense to even have any time with me or my kids, because first of all, I don't ever have any freaking time other than being on here and spending time with the kids and doing things and being out and about. So when I do have time, I would like to spend it quality time with whoever it is that I'm around. And I'm not meaning that in like a cocky tone. I'm meaning that in like a legitimate, that's what it is. Morning, Jared. Hope you're having a good Wednesday morning. But yeah. So, I know there was something I was going to say and I can't remember what it was. I've been slacking so badly here recently. All right, so morning announcements. Today is Wednesday, December 29th. Tonight at 6 p.m. at Cedar Stump is bike night. 7 p.m. Danny Cure will be in Hickory at the Bootleggers Whiskey Bar. 7:30, Red Rocking Chair at the Piedmont Folkways at WAME Radio, which is downtown Statesville. I want to go to that one tonight. Like, I want to go to WAME, and just kind of like I want to introduce myself like officially to them, and I think that it would be, I don't know, kind of cool. I don't know where it's going to get me, but I would like to introduce myself to them and let them know what I'm doing, and that at the very least I'm giving them shout outs, you know. I don't know what it'll become of it, but you know. So yeah. Shout outs to all my new fans and all my new followers and stuff. Welcome to all of you who have just joined me in mostly all of my social media and my new social media, which I'll be adding content to. I just added a new website. Promotion time. I'm trying to think of the business that we went to yesterday. Oh, dang it. Hold on, let me look it up. It's in Mooresville. Where did we go eat? I don't know, but it was really cool. I should have took pictures. I usually do take pictures if I go somewhere new. But it was really cool. And it was like a farmhouse or something. Wait. Yeah, Johnny's Farmhouse in Mooresville. It was really neat. Like, as soon as you walk in, there's like these big red metal benches, and there's like signs everywhere. Like, just everywhere. Everywhere that you look, there's signs, and then there's like little like tchotchke things that have sayings and stuff on them all over the place. And I don't know, like, the people there were pretty cool, you know. They're really down to earth. And it's funny because, like, from the kitchen, and this was something that, like, this was my experience. I sat right in front of the kitchen. So whenever your order was ready, they'd call the name of either, I think it was the server's name, but they would holler the server's name to come and get the food. I thought that was really cool. Like, I know working there, that would be annoying as crap. But, like, I don't know. It was kind of like Mama's Kitchen. Like, hey, come and get your stuff. Like, I don't know. It was a pretty neat experience. I really enjoyed it. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. It was kind of busy when we got there, too. And then it dwindled off pretty quickly because I think when we got there, it was close to closing. But, you know. It is what it is. So, but I didn't really eat because, as y'all know, on my 5 o'clock stream last night, I'd made salmon, and I had just ate, and then I drove to Mooresville, which isn't even like 45 minutes away from me, and so I was like, turn around to eat again was like not really an option. But Nate learned very quickly that if I don't order food, I'm gonna eat off your plate. I'm just gonna let you know. So, yeah. That's how women are, though, aren't they? Like, they'll be like, nah, I'm not hungry. Like, I don't want anything, but I'm going to eat half of your food. I'm a typical, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's typical. So, anyway, I don't do that to everybody, just so you know. Like, I don't do that to just random people. Just, I have to really kind of know you to do that, so. But, yeah. Giveaway will be January 15th. If you guys are interested in entering your name into the giveaway, let me know. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to give away yet, though. Because last month it was a $100 gift card and a lotion set. The month before that, it was a shaving set, which remind me, I got to give that to John. Morning, Tony. How are you? Oop, got hair all over me. I'm losing my hair like crazy. I'm probably going to end up bald by the end of the year. Just the amount of hair I'm losing here lately. Thank you, hormones. Woohoo! And COVID aftermath is always fun. Not. All right, so volunteer. I was trying to remember who was it that said something to me yesterday about volunteering somewhere. Hey. Crap. And it was important too, and I can't remember. See, this is what happens if I don't immediately write it down or put it in my book. I cannot remember it. I have so much stuff going through my head. Usually like about 700 pages open and there's music playing in the background somewhere. Like, morning, Polly. So yeah, I forgot where it was. It was volunteering for an event. It was for like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go back and find out. I'll post it later on my social media if I find it. Yeah, if you know of any volunteering events near you, let me know and I'll post them. Social media. Oh, I did update my social media. I'm just going to go ahead and let you know there's 2 sites that I have not posted content on yet. One of them is, no, actually 3 sites. I'm sorry. One of them is Patreon, Etsy, and Fansly. I have not posted anything on there yet. I like literally within the past couple weeks just joined. So hopefully soon I'll be able to get some new stuff on there. All of my 2021 content is getting ready to be uploaded to a folder. If you guys are interested in it, please let me know. So that's social media. Wish list has been updated. I do have a separate wish list for Twitch. I'm sorry. I do have a separate wish list for Twitch if you guys are interested in finding that out. I am very, 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 very close to becoming an affiliate. And I need y'all's help. So the reason why I say this, for those of you who are on my Facebook and on my YouTube, which I'm posting on right now, if you can join my Twitch site, and I'll give it to you real quick, and watch me from there, I would beyond appreciate it. Hold on. Let me show it to you. And it's free. You don't have to pay for nothing. I have to have a consistent 3 viewers to become an affiliate, and I'm at 1.7. Let me rephrase that. Hold on, let me double check it. I didn't check it this morning. I tell you what, though, I'm going to have a hell of a party if I become an affiliate. Like, I will be a very, very happy woman, because that has taken me a while to do. I've been streaming for about 9 months now, off and on. Consistency is a very hard thing for me to keep up with, as it is for many. Oh my God, it's 1.9. Oh, I'm so close, y'all. You don't understand. Hold on. I'm going to show you. I'm so close. Like, I'm so excited. I don't even know what it means. Like, I just know that it's exciting. So yeah, as soon as I become an affiliate, then I can start getting paid to do what I'm doing. Right now, and since the very beginning, I've not got paid to do this. When I stream live, I don't get paid. This is me doing it on my own because I enjoy it, but mommy's got bills to pay, and I really need a house of my own. Like, I need a home of my own. And that's my goal. My first goal right now is to work to be able to provide a home for my children. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing for right now. That's just one of my goals. But yeah, I'm so close, y'all. I did cut back my streaming hours, so that kind of helps. The algorithm, the way that it works with Twitch is very different than it does on the other social medias. So, as far as I understand, once I become an affiliate, then I will be able to get subs, which is people who subscribe to your page to watch you stream live. Now, you can follow and still watch, but if you subscribe, then it helps me, and that's what I need right now. I love doing what I'm doing anyway. So even if I don't become an affiliate or I don't get paid to do this, I still love it. It's just, if I don't become affiliate pretty soon, I'm going to like have to find alternate things to do because I can't keep living like this. I will still stream, but it probably won't be as much. So, which sucks because I really thoroughly enjoy this. I enjoy going out to events and stuff and bringing my kids with me, and they enjoy going out and experiencing new stuff. I enjoy meeting with people and having interviews. Like yesterday, I had the interview with Frontier South Knives. And it was really cool learning these things. You know, I really enjoy that. I enjoy promoting people. When I had people come on as guests, it was fun. I mean, granted, my internet was working kind of crazy, and I'm still learning the processes for most of these sites. So it's just the whole journey so far has been, yes, really aggravating, but that's part of success. Baby steps is really the only way you're ever going to get anywhere, and success is very temporary. Even once I hit affiliate, I'm still going to have to maintain that. So, yes, it is a great success. Yes, it is a great milestone. But at the same time, it doesn't stop there. Just because I become an affiliate doesn't mean that I have to stop doing what I'm doing. And it doesn't mean that, oh, well, it's the end-all, be-all. You have to keep going. And then it becomes the next level of, you know, your level up or your upgrade or whatever you want to call it. And so this is a goal that I'm trying to reach. Right now, I'm at 1.9. I need to be at 3 to become an affiliate. Then I've probably got to fill out paperwork and stuff. I have no idea. I don't know what happens after you become an affiliate. I haven't got that far. It's kind of like the afterlife. Like we always wonder, like, what happens after we die? I'm not saying that I'm going to die. I'm saying that this part of the journey would be over and I'd be starting a new part of the journey. So the next thing for me to be, once I become an affiliate, would be to get sponsored. That would be my next goal. You got to have goals in life. Even if it seems crazy or wild or out there, if it's something that you really want, go for it. You know, this is the only life that you have. Legitimately, the only life that you have. There is no reset. So, you know, whatever it is that you're doing on a daily basis, you'll find in your daily patterns where the most success will lie. And a lot of times we overlook it. Yes, right now I'm kind of doing spray and pray. Just the fact of the matter. But the basis of it is that I have a baseline goal that I'm trying to meet. Yes, I do singing. I go to live events. I do interviews. I do a radio show in the morning. I do nighttime stuff that's very themed. And very, very late at night, I do adult chat, which is very, very adult. So I'm multifaceted. There's not just one specific way to be successful in this world. You have to be open-minded, and you have to be more like, and this is a conversation that I talked about yesterday after I was off the live stream with Rick. To be successful in this world, you have to be rare. And in that sense, I mean multifaceted. In the sense of multifaceted, I mean to be like a chameleon, to adapt to your surroundings as a survival mode, yes, but to be able to progress in no matter what situation that you're in. Example, conversations, baseline of pretty much everything, right? To be able to have one conversation with one person and have another conversation with another person in the same grouping that have two completely different personalities, two completely different perspectives on life, and different belief systems and everything like that, to be able to do that in a successful tone is very rare. And a lot of times people forget to be human. You forgot that you had a heart. To be human is to be able to communicate with whoever else is in front of you also. So if you are in a group of people, just as an example, if you're in a group of people, being able to communicate with all those different types of people, but even if you don't agree with their beliefs, to be able to hold a baseline conversation and be civil with them is to be human. And yes, it's very difficult to do. Even for me, it's very difficult to do sometimes because it's draining sometimes, you know. But I forgot where I was going with this. But so yeah. Good morning, Pierre, my Texas honey. How are you doing this morning? I am so close to my first goal. You guys want to help me out and join me on Twitch? You can watch me on Twitch. And it'll give you notifications. Oh my goodness. Juicy fetus. First time wiping from top to bottom. Awesome. Congratulations. Wolfie. Ow. How are you? Morning. Motivational morning. What happened to your throat? What do you mean? The fact that it's like got a turkey neck? Oh, I must be breaking out. It's okay. Are you talking about inside or on the outside? Right there? Probably a pimple. I don't know. I haven't even looked in the mirror this morning. This is my mirror. So I've been really super lazy this morning, if you can't tell. You're lucky that I made my bed. I don't have a mirror in here. That's one thing that I don't do. I don't look in the mirror. Unless like I take a shower or something, then I look. My voice, I don't know. I woke up this morning. I guess it's because it's been like rainy and like crappy out all night. And then this morning I woke up that way. I live in a pop-up tent camper thing. So any kind of weather outside like affects me. And plus I just woke up. I'm lazy. No, I didn't just wake up. I've been up since like 8 o'clock. So. Which 8 o'clock is late too. I'm kind of being super lazy because the kids are out of school and stuff. It's like, you know, when they go on vacation, you go into vacation mode and you just don't want to get back out of it. Yeah, that's where I'm going to be at next week. I'm not going to want them to go back to school because that means I got to get up early again. Which right now, they're not even here. They're scattered to the winds. They're all at friends' houses. Whenever there's a like break or something like that, they go to their friends' houses. Which sucks because then it's like super quiet and then I'm kind of have that like nervous energy of like, well, what am I supposed to do? But then I get caught up on cleaning just so this way they can destroy it when they get back home. How are you? Are you having a good morning? You like my microphone? We took the freaking squishy piece off of it because it was giving feedback for some reason. I don't know why, but it was giving feedback, like electrical feedback. I don't know how that is even possible. There must be like some metal shaving piece or something in it. Either that or because I had this on it. But I mean, it worked so good for so long. I don't know what happened. Either that or there's a wire loose. I don't doubt it the way I got it freaking rigged. I'm awesome, ma'am. Still in bed. Awesome sauce. That's right. Y'all know better. I like being called ma'am. Ma'am is very much appropriate for you to be calling me. I I really enjoy it. There for a while, people were calling me darling. Hold on, I found something at the store too, which is kind of cool. I don't know if I got a chance to show you this. Found this at the store. I thought that was super cool. When I get a house, I'm going to put this in the kitchen. That way it'll be bright and cheery and it'll wake me up in the morning. I put it right next to my coffee maker. I thought that was kind of cool. Another thing that I found, which I kind of rigged, y'all would like this. I found my very own New Year's Eve ball. I thought that was so cool. I got it for like $5. Look how detailed it is. It's super cool. It looks just like the one that drops, right? And then I put Christmas lights in it. Hold on. Let me light up your world real quick. Ta-da! How pretty is that? Oh, that was so awesome. As I drop it and break it, right? But yeah, I can hang it up somewhere. Like a little hangy thing somewhere. Oh, here it is. It's like a little piece of plastic. You can hang it. I thought that was so awesome. So yeah, I'm going to drop my own balls on freaking New Year's. What is that? GG? Good job? No, J. That would be J. What is GG for? Oh, you're talking about these? Yeah. Good morning. I gotta fuck with y'all. But yeah, all right, so the wish list is up. The drawing, I actually finally did get a drawing done. It was my daughter that did it. Of the Phoenix. This will be my new watermark. It'll be a little bit more finite by the time I get done with it, but my daughter drew this. I don't know if she found it on the internet or not. I have to double check and make sure it's not something that somebody else did and that she copied it. But I hope not. I hope she just drew it herself. But yeah, I want to use that as my... It kind of reminds me... The face reminds me a little bit of a Pokemon, doesn't it? But yeah. It's very similar to the one that I've got up here as my stamp. As people call it, tramp stamp. That's my tramp stamp. So, yep. But, so yeah. I had somebody ask me the other day if this was my tramp stamp. I was like, well, at least it's not on my back. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any tattoos. So, once I go to get my tattoo, it'll be interesting. All right. So, what else we got here? Live shows. I think I already went over most of them this morning. At 7 p.m., Danny Kerr will be at Hickory Bootleggers Whiskey Bar tonight. And then tomorrow night, I want to try to get to this one. 7 p.m. tomorrow night is trivia night at Cedar Stump. I thought that was kind of neat because they're talking about trivia from this year. So I was like, okay, maybe I can, it's not something from like a TV show or something like that because I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV series. I rarely, if ever, watch Netflix. I pay for it, but I never fucking watch it. It's usually more for the kids. And so I thought, okay, well, if it's just for this year, then maybe I might be able to be pretty good at it. It's like my memory's shit anyway, so maybe I might be able to remember some stuff from this year. And so maybe I'll be able to forget most things from this year. So, but yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I learned a lot of new stuff on the adult chat last night. If you want to, you can go check out 10 p.m. stream last night. That was very interesting. We learned a lot in the adult chat last night, especially while playing Battle Kinks. That was mind-opening. Um, New and cool. I think I just showed you. Yeah, it was like the crystal ball looking thing. And happy birthdays. Hold on. Find out the birthdays real quick. If y'all have a birthday coming up, let me know. I'll give you a shout out. Where do you find the birthdays in your listing? Why can I not find this? I hate that. It doesn't tell you. It'll give you like a notification that it's somebody's birthday, but it won't tell you like a listing. Maybe it does. I just don't know where it is. Well, happy birthday year to all of you. How about that? Keep it simple, and I might just do that at the beginning of every year. Like, just say happy birthday year to everyone, and I got everybody covered. You know? Like, I don't even have to bother anymore. It's just happy birthday year. There's a lot of traffic today. Either that or, like, I can hear it more because, A, I have the door window open, and B, because it had rained and the sound of the tires on the concrete is a little bit louder. And I can't miss it. Either that or it's legitimately like busier. I don't know why. I guess it's because of the end of the year. A lot of people traveling and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what happened in my throat, to be honest with you, Wolfie. I don't know. I have heard before that, like, for singing and stuff that you, and it makes it better. Maybe I should try that sometime. But for right now, I think I'm just going to stick to warm fluids. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Such as coffee, cocoa, etc. Teas. There's so many cars. Is it normally like this in the morning? Am I just like not realizing that there's so much traffic that goes by every day? Or is it just because it's so damn loud and I can't miss it? For those of you who are on my morning show normally, is it normally like traffic-y like this? That's another reason why, like, I kind of want to have my own place. So this way there's no background noise and it's just, like, you hear the airplane because I'm right by the airport. There's always so much background noise. I don't know why. Like, it's so loud. I guess because the world is loud, really. Even the silence screams. I want to get like a car counter. I was just telling Nathan this morning. I want to get a car counter and throw it out there, and then and reset it every day, and do an average of the month of like what my busiest days are for out here. So this way I know like what's the busiest times and what's the busiest days. Oh, there goes the WAME truck. What? What are they coming out here for? That's crazy. That's coincidental as fuck. I don't know. It literally just went by. The WAME radio station truck just went by. It's a sign. Hey, Monster Jam. When do you go back to school? My kids go back next week. You don't know? It doesn't matter. Just, if they decide to call me and say, hey, why haven't you been in school? Oh, I'm supposed to be back. All right. That's legit my kids, though. They would totally not go to school if they had the option. Oh, you have to wait for your new semester? That sucks. You're bored. You'll never be bored if you join me. Never. There's always some kind of random ass bullshit that happens on my stream. I even put it in like the notification box. Like, I never have any idea what the hell's going to happen. Like, for a perfect example, the WAME truck just drove by after I was just talking about them. Like, I want to go meet them. Nope, they come to you. Very true. Yes, very, very true. Monster Jam, I'm so close to being affiliate, bro, for real. I'm so close. Hold on, let me show you. For those of you who are on my Twitch, you know what I'm talking about. And I know that you know how excited I am right now about getting this far, let alone anything. Especially for me. I definitely did not think that I was going to make it this far. Is it up there? Okay, good. Look, 1.9. I need to be at 3, but it's 1.9 right now. That's how much closer I am. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Like, I'm so excited. I can't wait to hit that 3. But the thing is like, once you hit the 3, you got to keep the 3. So, stress, struggles. The struggle's real. The struggle is real. So, yeah. That's good. Thank you, love. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know what the hell's going to happen after I become I need to look that up today. Like, what happens when you become an affiliate? Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that right now. Because if I don't do it, I'm not going to do it later. What happens when you... I can't even type. What happens when you become an affiliate on Twitch? Question mark. Twitch affiliate. Oh! All right. So, am I still streaming? Yeah. Okay, hold on. I was trying to make sure I was still streaming my screen. All right. So to become a Twitch affiliate, to be part of the Twitch affiliate program, and this is what I need y'all's help for. Streaming is fun and games, but it is also hard work. We recognize streamers' dedication and talent, and we're taking another step forward to ensure Twitch continues to be the best streaming platform in the world to everyone. Introducing the Twitch Affiliate Program. The Twitch Affiliate Program puts qualified streamers one step closer toward the dream of making a living from their passions. Twitch affiliates can earn an income on Twitch while they build their audience and work toward coveting status of Twitch partner. Click here to see a comparison of all features, blah, blah, blah. Earn on Twitch with subscriptions. Affiliates can earn on Twitch by accepting subscriptions from their viewers. Affiliates will have access to all subscription options, $4.99, $9.99, $24.99, and Prime free subscription. Affiliates also get one global subscriber emote for all subscribers, with the option of adding 2 additional for $9.99 and $24.99 subscribers. Start earning on Twitch with bits. People can also buy bits and share them. So at launch, affiliates can enable bits to cheer on their channel so viewers can offer support without leaving Twitch. Bits are a virtual good that viewers can buy to cheer in chat. The streamer in whose channel the bits are cheered gets a share of the revenue. Bits can take the form of animated gem emotes or cheer mote, which are animated versions of global emotes. As the program develops, we'll continue to introduce additional monetization tools for affiliates. You can do game sales, which right now I'm not into games right now. Who qualifies? We're looking for streamers who aren't yet partners but have at least 50 followers, which I have 130. Over the last 30 days, have at least 600 total minute broadcast. I've got like a billion. 7 unique broadcast days. I got 28. And an average of 3 or more concurrent viewers. That's the hardest part, is the concurrent viewers. The criteria may change as the program develops. Invitations and how to sign up. Qualified streamers will be invited via email, notification, and announcement in their dashboard. Invitations will continue to be sent on a rolling basis as new streamers qualify for the program. Once a streamer has been invited, a new section will appear on their settings tab that allows them to register for the affiliate program and enable bits. So there's that. As of right now, the only way for me to make any kind of money doing this is through donations through my Linktree. That's the only way I'll be able to make any money doing this right now. And if you guys want to see me do something on here, you need to let me know. I'd be more than happy to go out on location or go check something out. Promote a business. If you guys have a business, even if it's a small business, something you do out of the house, totally fine by me. I had a lady send me a bar of soap that she makes in her basement with a little business card. Simple. And it was really good stuff too. So, but yeah, like little stuff, you know. If you live in another state or another country, I'd be more than happy to have you as a guest on my show. I'm still trying to figure out how to get that all to work properly because of the fact that I have a shitty-ass Chromebook. So, my personal goal is to get enough money to purchase a better computer. Portions of the donations for the subscriptions and stuff like that will go towards, this is something that I brought up last night as well, the background stuff like equipment, outfits, little things like gas for travel, if I have to go out of the state, a hotel room, stuff like that. Like, I don't mind going out on locations to things, but if I'm not making any money, it ain't gonna happen for much longer. I know you guys enjoy me going live on locations, and I know that you guys enjoy me promoting your bands and going out and doing these things, and I love doing it. I enjoy it thoroughly. But at some point in time, reality kind of hits. It hits hard for a lot of us, and I need your help. I need your help to keep doing this. So, so yeah, there's that. I know that I'm going to go very far. One way or another, no matter what it is I put my heart into, I know I'm going to go really far with it. When I was in the automotive industry, I went from detailing cars to opening up a whole new branch of a corporation that never existed before, and being the very first wholesale representative over 14 dealerships that was then promoted to a national dealer advisor position, where I went to different cities every week within 4 years. There is no doubt in my mind, my work ethic. Consistency, not so much. So I have to kind of force myself to stay on a schedule. So, and you guys do help me with that. You guys actually get me up out of that bed every single morning. You give me a reason to make my bed. You give me a reason to get up and do things and to spend time with people that I care about and do things that I wouldn't normally do. You know, I mean, it's so easy to fall into that trap of doing the same damn thing every freaking day. And sometimes getting out of bed is the hardest thing to do. There comes a point in your life where you just can't get out of bed anymore. And I didn't get out of bed for a long time. And so y'all give me a reason to do what I do. And it helps me on a personal level. It also helps me be a better mother. It also helps me build bonds more with my kids, you know, being able to go out there and do things and enjoy our time together, and they get to experience new stuff. We've had a very, very, very unbelievably horrible life. We've had a lot of bad things happen, and things that I would never wish on anybody else. And I feel, and not only because of the fact that I'm their mother, but I feel that these children, yes, they're mine, these children deserve the world. They've been through the most heartache and the most pain and struggle that I've ever experienced kids go through, and it's not something that I wanted for them. I want to provide them a way better life, even if it's just the basics. And that's where I'm trying to get to it. Right now, we are struggling for the basics. And I know that I am going to go very far with this, no matter what I do. And the variety part of it shows my personal side. If someone told you today that you could live the life of your dreams and do whatever you wanted to do every single day, and nobody could tell you no, would you do it? I know I would. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the best I can every single day to get a little bit further and closer to my goals and my dreams. And you should too. I don't really have a whole lot on the books this week. There's a lot of stuff for New Year's, but for New Year's, I'm going to be spending it with my kids. So as much as I can while I can, right? I do have openings for guests this week if you guys are interested. Let me double check this schedule. I'm just chattering until one hour comes, and then I'm going to do my oh so wonderful morning amateur singing, because you know how much you love that. As soon as I start singing, y'all scatter. So you gonna be right back, Monster Jam? All right. Y'all follow Monster 6 Jam, please. If you're on Twitch, he plays video games. I'm not a video gamer. Sorry. At least I haven't gotten that far into it yet. Let's just say that. Good morning, Roy Jones. How are you? Hope you're having a good Wednesday morning. I keep forgetting what day it is. That's another thing, too, keeping up with the schedule. It's like, what day is it? It helps. It helps. You have a great link tree? Yep, I sure do. And I'll be adding new content and new sites as I go. You're doing pretty good, Roy Jones? Awesome sauce. That's the best way to be. Doing pretty good. Yes, I am a BBW model, and yes, I am in the adult industry as a side. But I also promote businesses and do amateur singing, which you guys are getting ready to hear, because, you know, y'all love it when I sing. Especially my voice being all crackly this morning. It's great. You're heading to work? Awesome sauce. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day at work. I always want to ask people what they do, because I'm nosy like that, you know? But I know a lot of people are not as open as I am, you know? I always want to ask them, like, what do you do? I'm interested. I want to come to your work. I want to come and see what you do. Like, I'm curious like that. I want you to show me what you do and explain it to me and give me the details in the background. Oil field industry, hell yeah. I know that's fun. Not. That's a very dangerous job. BBW industry. I'm a BBW model. I have 2 professional photographers, and I also now have a videographer. I worked on a commercial it's still December. I was about to say this past month, but it's still this month. And I'll hopefully be able to get that commercial back in January. I'm waiting to see what that's going to look like, because I've never done one of those before. So yeah. That's awesome. Well, be safe out in that oil field. If you're actually out in the field, I'm not sure oil field work. I'm not familiar with it. I just know that it's dangerous as fuck. So, as far as I heard, that's good paying work, though. You'd be working for freaking a whole month, but it's good paying work. That and like the shrimp boating, or not shrimp boating, but like the boating jobs where you're out in the cold. I don't think I could do that. I can't deal with the cold to begin with. That's why I moved south. But yeah, there's people that go out on boats for months at a time, and it's like freezing cold, and you have no land anywhere nearby you for months. And I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I've not ever been on a boat out in the ocean, and I'm terrified of it. Like a cruise ship, I might be able to deal with, but like a regular boat, You're doing stimulation, and I'm probably going to say this wrong, phrasing. I mean, stimulation stuff is good work anyways, isn't it? Am I saying it right? Stimulation phrasing? Oh my gosh. I probably said it totally wrong. What is stimulation phrasing? Fracking. I'm sorry. Hooked on phonics did not work for me, okay? Stimulation fracking. Sounds kind of like what I do. No, I'm just kidding. Hold on, let me look this up. Stimulation fracking. Oh, there's a K in there, that's why. There you go. All right, I'm going to share this on stream real quick. This is what Roy Jones does for work. I'm going to promote you for a minute. Roy Jones, you're about to be famous. Stimulation fracking. Let me get a definition. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Hydraulic fracturing, also called fracking, hydrofracking, and hydrofracturing, is a well stimulation technique involving the fracturing of bedrock formation by pressurized liquid. Okay, let me see how this works. This sounds interesting. Okay. So water, sand, and chemicals are injected into the well in the shale. Hydraulic fracking causes fissures, and the gas flows out. Okay, so it's like forcing the oil out of... Right? Am I right? By forcing the sand and water and chemicals down into the well, it forces the gas to flow out. Am I stating that correctly? Acid stimulation and acid hydraulics fracturing. Acid mixture dissolves 36 inches or more of rock to increase oil flow. And then the other way, the hydraulic fracturing, is acids or other fluids injected under high pressure to fracture the rock to increase the oil flow. Okay, I get it. It's the basis of it, right? I think my son's therapist just showed up. This is what an oil fracturing or Your phone keeps freezing every time you comment? That sucks. Sounds like my equipment. So there's this long pipe that goes down into the ground, and it forces the rock to break apart, and in that process allows the oils to come up out of the ground. See, that's another thing too that I like watching, is like how it's made, or like, you know, Dirty Jobs and stuff like that, like where things come from, like how did it get to my plate, or like, you know, shows like that. And I'm like always curious about stuff like that. So that's oil fracking. Okay, learn something new every day, right? Knowledge is definitely power, whether you remember it or not. I couldn't tell you. Because I probably won't remember this like a year from now. Yeah, I will. Yeah. Because I'm a visual, and then I'm also like a sensory learner person. I like to read. I like to listen, see, hear. I like to feel things. Like if I was actually out there, I'd want to feel what the oil felt like coming out of the ground. Or like what it sounded like. I'm sure it's loud. It's got to be loud, right? If you're cracking the earth, like however far down it is. I mean, it looks like it's pretty darn far down. It's got to sound like an earthquake, right? The sand keeps the perf open to allow oil flow. Yeah, because then you would have like, and I'm sure it goes through like a process afterwards too. In states such as North Dakota and Texas, shale formations that contain oil lie in flat layers that can be tapped by combinations of horizontal drilling and hydraulic fracturing. The California's Monterey Shale formation, folded by seismic forces, may respond better to acid pumped into a vertical well. The acid opens tiny pores in the rock. Okay, cool. So out in like the flatlands where there's not many earthquakes, well, Texas got hit with a bunch of earthquakes recently. I know that's got to probably mess you up if you're out that way. It's too damn loud, lol. Now I don't know all the steps after we fracked the well. Okay. Basically, it just forces the oil out of the ground. It's like blowing bubbles in water. Ouch. You know, it through a straw. You know, the bubbles come back up. The stuff comes back up. I mean, it's not exactly like that. It's not a good example. Just saying. Like, good old West Texas. Well, be careful. I did see that there was a lot of earthquakes out there, out in Texas. I don't know where, but I heard about there was some pretty bad earthquakes out there recently. So yeah, if you have an earthquake and it changes the structure under the ground, then they have to do it differently. It makes sense. But if you didn't know that beforehand, it probably made it very difficult to start doing it. I wonder, like, does fracking actually cause? No, it wouldn't cause an earthquake, was it? I'm sure it probably feel like it. Living in a caravan, quakes can make explosive craters. That's an engineer question right there. I'm sure that it would not cause like an earthquake. And I think it's not deep enough to do anything like that. I could be wrong. Who knows? I'll ask an engineer. How about that? Is there any engineers on here? Can you answer that question? Can fracking cause earthquakes? I have a great link tree for living in a caravan. Yep. You got to be inventive. I do have a studio also that I haven't started using it yet, but mainly because of the fact that it's 30 minutes away. I saw recently standing outside can be risky in big quakes. I wouldn't doubt that. I mean, I don't think that there's really any safe place to be in an earthquake. to be honest with you. I've experienced a very low level earthquake, and that was not fun. That was not fun. Because Earth, it liquefied and pushes upward, making craters. Oh shit. Like eruptions. Oh my gosh. I've watched like movies and stuff where they have like these earthquakes where the ground does that shit, and it scares the crap out of me. Like, I couldn't imagine if it literally did that out here. We've had earthquakes in North Carolina, like pretty frequently, pretty recently. So, granted, they're not like huge earthquakes, but still. The old craters are all over? Oh, I don't doubt it at all. I'm surprised that like California is not more damaged than it already is. It's windy out today. We see my wreath is moving around a lot by itself. It's because it's getting hit by the canvas. Yeah, it scares the crap out of me. I don't know how people who live in areas that have natural disasters pretty regularly, like, I guess they get used to it after a while, but still. So if it happened under your caravan, it would get thrown up. Your phone is pissing you off, Roy Jones? No. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day, love. Be careful out there in this fracking world. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't put anything past anything now. The world is so damn crazy. But, yeah, this thing would fall apart if there was an earthquake. Legitimately. Like, it would get torn apart. It's nothing but cloth and metal pieces and, like, some plyboard. This was in an earthquake. It would get so damaged. Be back when your service gets better. Okay, love. I'll be on here for another I'd say about 45 minutes to about an hour. I'll just be singing. But I'll be chatting too some. If I'm shaking, it's because I'm shaking my leg. I'm sorry. It's like a nerve thing. I just do it. If I don't talk to you again later today, Roy, it's okay. I hope you have a good day anyways. I hope I don't get COVID back. I really hope not. I did keep my mask on most of the time while I was down there at Nathan's, but he's been cleared to be out in public, so I don't think it would be an issue. So it's like an upward jet of fluid, water, or clay. Either way, that's scary. Are you talking about like, I'm thinking like a geyser. I always wanted to go out to like, what is the name of that? Yellowstone National Park. I went out to go see the redwoods, but they weren't doing tours at the time. I was so mad. And then that year was the year that was like the big fire. And then there was the main tree that you drive through, or like you used to be able to drive through it. It fell. I was like, no, I wanted to go see it. I wanted to go hug a big redwood tree. Yes, I'm a tree hugger, but I'm also a tree cutter. So I do tree work on the side too. I need to get a new chainsaw, and I'm not happy about that. I guess the weight of the surrounding layers that press down on it, and then it comes up through the crack. Oof. I was Googling if they could live here in Iceland. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, it's part of Earth, right? So, I don't know. Like, they say that there's like a common area that has like where the plates meet, You know what I'm saying? Like where there's earthquakes and stuff. But you can have an earthquake anywhere, I would assume. Sunlight, the heat. Wait, hold on, let me back up. Seems heat limit is okay, but sunlight too little over summer, I guess. So what is like your hottest temperature in Iceland? Like what would you call like a ridiculously hot day? Because I know here in the South, in North Carolina, it could be 90 degrees outside, but that humidity will knock you on your ass. We have a lot of moisture in the air here because of the clay. And we get like mini freaking rainstorms in the evening in the summertime, and you would think it would cool everything off. It doesn't. It makes it way hotter. It makes it like a sauna. 20 degrees Celsius. Hold on. I'm in America. I don't know much things about Celsius and meters and stuff. Hold on. We use degrees here. Hold on. What is 20 degrees? Or Fahrenheit, not degrees, dumbass. I'm such an idiot. What is 20 degrees Celsius? I can't even spell it. Celsius in Fahrenheit. Of course, we got to use like we can't be like everybody else. We got to be difficult. Oh, so 68 degrees. Okay. That's a hot day? What is the frost freezing point? So it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit is, I believe, is freezing here. Right? Hold on. 32 degrees in Fahrenheit. Zero degrees Celsius and 273.15 Kelvin, but that's not always the case. Have found liquid water as cold as negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit in clouds, and even cooled water down to negative 42 degrees Fahrenheit in a lab. It does count. It depends on what's in the water, too. I heard if it's got like a high salt content, it's harder to freeze. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've heard that. Yeah, it's like, it's the typical is 32. Like if you put your water in the freezer, if you put tap water in an ice tray and put it in the freezer, it's going to freeze overnight or in a couple of hours. Do you have a good fence by the road or ditch or trees? Can cars come in garden and hit your caravan? I literally could walk 5 steps and be in the road. I'm legit, like, I'm looking at the road right now from my door where I'm sitting. Like, I could park my car on the other side because there's like 3 little tiny like landscaping trees. I could park my Tahoe on that side of the dirt, like it's road, Tahoe, 3 tiny little landscaping trees, and then my caravan. No, there's no fence. Mm-mm. It's kind of like a ditch, but not really. It's kind of flat. Oh no, if a car comes off the road, it's going through my caravan. I don't even want to call it a caravan. It's a camper. I don't have any protection at all. But then again, do we ever really have protection, or is it just a false sense of security? I mean, if somebody wants to damage your stuff or if they want to break into your place, they're going to do it. Cara is a UK word? Okay. Shallow semi-ditch. I stay in the gutter. I'm just going to say that. I stay in the gutter. That way I know where I am at all times. So you could park it on the other side of the house. Yeah, I mean, I could park it anywhere if I really wanted to. The only thing is, though, is that there's no flat land anywhere else but right here. Everywhere else, it's like either like down in a gully, or it's like there's no way to get this to that part of the property. And I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of nervous because the last time when I brought this to be serviced, it got damaged. So I'm afraid to move it around. Like the front end of it's separated from the back end of it. So when I got it back here and got it all set up, I realized the front end of it is completely separated from the back end. So I'm afraid to travel. Like I haven't moved it since I brought it back. I leveled it out and I'm just leaving it here. And like I said, I'm hoping that this is a temporary situation because I'm baby stepping my way up to a place, like a legitimate place, whether it's an apartment or a house or whatever. If it's an apartment, I'm going to have to soundproof those walls because my kids are loud. And we're so used to being out in the country in the middle of nowhere and them just being themselves. We play music loud. We have bonfires and all kinds of stuff. I shoot my gun. We country. Worse if a big truck. Oh yeah, this is a trucking route, actually, believe it or not. This is a tractor trailer route. This is a shortcut between Stony Point and they needed new brakes, that's for sure. That's probably my mailman. The trucking route is a shortcut between Stony Point and Love Valley, and I'm right here by the I-40-77 interchange. So trucks with wood, there's a tractor trailer driver that lives right across the street. Like there's trucks that come through here all the time. And then there's like regular pickup trucks that come through here. They use this as a shortcut to go to work because there's a lot of factories around here too. In Iceland, do they ride bikes a lot? Because I know in some areas over in that direction that they don't really use cars a whole lot. I can't remember if it was Iceland or if it was Sweden. I wear headsets at night. And one of these days I'll probably do a sleep stream, but I just don't feel like doing it right now. It's kind of awkward for me. Bikes, yeah, they're growing. I figured they would because that area is like pretty like chill area, I think. But then again, I don't know. And that's the whole point of me trying to learn international stuff because growing up, we don't really learn a whole lot about that stuff. Unless we do it on our own. You know, and by then, anything that was in a book in school has changed by the time we actually get to go to that area. So the online learning thing, what if you had an erotic dream and had said some words or heavy breathing? I actually do moan in my sleep. I do talk in my sleep, and I also snore like a damn chainsaw. So I never know. It's just like my variety stream. I never know what I'm doing when I'm sleeping. I also chew in my sleep too. It's weird. Hey, Nate. Y'all say hello to Nathan. Did you eat yet? You get your shower in? I need to go take a shower too. Worse with guys. Yeah, I feel bad for guys who do sleep streams because, like, how you gonna hide that? Now, I do know for a fact that, like, for women in sleep streams, like, I've heard, the only thing that I would probably worry about is, like, if I farted or something, but I don't even think that would really matter at this point. I think it would just be funny at this point. Or show through thin covers, yeah. You had toast. You're exhausted after taking a shower. Well, go take a nap. It's going to be exhausting for a while. You need to rest as much as possible. I'm glad you were able to get a shower in, though. A tent pole. Popping a tent. Or pitching a tent. Is that what they used to call it? Yeah, I feel bad for the guys that do the sleep streams, because I know for a fact that shit's gotta be hard to, like, cover up. How do you, like, I guess you'd have to wear something underneath your clothes to keep it from... Put you in a damn castity cage thing. That would hurt. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'll probably end up doing a sleep stream at some point. We've been talking about it a lot on the 10 p.m. stream. Better just wear pants. Yeah. Even then, you're still going to see it. Depending on which angle the camera is at, too. Like, if your camera is facing head down, then maybe not so much, because you could lay on your stomach. But, I'm so glad I'm a girl sometimes. Parlor alerts. I forgot that I even still had a parlor. I don't see the point in sleep streams. No chat. I mean, everybody has their own personal thing. Like, some people on my streams, they just lurk. They don't even talk in the chat. They just like to listen. Some people just like to watch. They don't even have the sound on. They have it on mute. It's everybody's preference is different. And sometimes, like, you know, they'll, like, especially for my streams are so variety, I don't do the same thing in every single one of my streams. So it's hard for people to continue to watch me sometimes because it's not like a scheduled thing. I try to keep a basic schedule at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. at the minimum, but I guess some can imagine themselves in bed with a woman. Yeah, I guess so. Or the man, or whatever you identify as. Sometimes it's a comfort thing, you know? Like, if I know that my daughter does this with her boyfriend. She used to video stream with each other to feel closer. It just makes you feel like you're part of something. That's why we watch TV shows, to get our mind off of our regular everyday life and to feel like they're part of something. You know, if you have a fan base, you've joined something. You know, that's why perfect example. I love Adele. I feel like I'm a part of her whatever is going on in her life because of the fact that I'm watching her. You know what I mean? That's the point in it all, is to be a part of something. Even when you don't have anybody around, you don't have any way to get anywhere, and you don't feel like being out in public, and sometimes it's awkward for people to even just go outside or to talk to someone or anything. Morning, Jeffrey Hyde. I relax with girlfriends sleeping. Yeah. I mean, some people do. They feel really close to the person, and it's just a psychological thing. And that's fine. If you can find peace in my streams, hell yeah. Have at it. I even eat on my streams. I mean, I'm not like into mukbang and stuff like that, but like I eat on my streams and stuff. I want you to feel comfortable. I'm glad you enjoyed that I did. I enjoyed that thoroughly. And if I didn't say it to you yesterday, like I said earlier, I'm going to say it to you now. Thank you, Nathan, for recording that for me and showing it to me. But too boring to watch on a stream? Everybody has their own likes and dislikes. Might enjoy the soundtrack of breathing. If you enjoy the soundtrack of my snoring, you are a special kind of person. They're going to make like a mixtape of my snoring, watch. As soon as I do a night stream and I start snoring, somebody's going to record all that stuff and make a mixtape. And if you do, I want it. Or like a mixtape of like the random noises that I make while I'm sleeping. And watch, now that I've talked it up so much, it'll be like the first sleep stream will be completely silent. Or I won't be able to sleep. That's what I'm worried about. Like, I'll know y'all are watching me, and it may make me feel awkward to where I can't go to sleep. I don't know. Either that or I just won't even care. I think after a little while, it really doesn't matter. But if it's your girlfriend and mild snoring, then it's relaxing. No, I snore like a damn woodsman. My kids say that they can hear me snoring through the whole place. I definitely keep the animals away at night. They're like, what the fuck is that? I snore so loud that I wake myself up from snoring. Like, I make noises while I'm sleeping. It's not like, I don't think I have like, where you get up and you walk around. I don't think I have that. You use a chainsaw at tree pruning and ladder. Yeah. Or like sometimes I'll use a skid. Depending on how big the tree is. Are you asking about my tree work? Or are you asking about like in my sleeping? In my dreams, I imagine I'm a chainsaw. Or a motorcycle. Yeah, the thing that like goes up, it's like a thing that you stand on and there's a bunch of buttons on it and you press the button and it brings you up into different areas. I call it a skid. I don't even think if that's the correct wording for it. It's like a electronic ladder with a platform, so to speak. It's like a big cherry picker. No, not a bucket. Well, I guess it would be a bucket lift. Hold on. Let me look it up. Because I don't think I ever say the right words for things. Because, like I said, I'm a fucking idiot. So, skid in tree work. Images. No, that's not right. It's not right. Okay, so the thing that I'm thinking of, maybe it is a bucket ladder thing. Cherry picker is the one with the bucket that like you stand in. No, that's not. Oh, here it is. This is what I'm talking about. A scissor lift. That's it. Sometimes I use a scissor lift or a bucket lift. Like I use this thing on the. Oh, I'm not even sharing it on my stream. I'm an idiot. Don't mind me. Yeah, bucket lift. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. The thing on the left right here. That's what I use. The jug lift. I don't know why I called it a skid. Yeah, that's what I use to go up into the trees and stuff. I actually, on my Instagram, I think I have some pictures. Don't mind the wake up call for the BBW modeling stuff. I can never get it to load. Go down. This is my Instagram. Let me see if I can find the pictures. of when I was doing the tree work. It's been a while since I've done it. Here's my BBW modeling. This is when I went to the beach and did that. That was cool. Very eye-opening experience for sure. This is my first photo shoot with Leslie Simmerman. Go check her out. Leslie Simmerman Photos. Way back. Way back. Hold on. I wanted to show you the picture of me up in the... I call it a skid, and I don't know why I keep calling it a skid. Up in the cherry picker. This is Statesville. My yard. Hold up. Ah! I have so many photos on here. Like thousands of photos. I'm trying to find it. There's pictures of my kids on there too. I need to switch that out. I need to put it to where it's just me. Take my kids out of it. Where the heck are these pictures? I know I have them on here. Ah, here it is. Haha. I don't know if it'll play it. Here's cutting the me and the big band. Oh, here. That's me cutting. Can you guys see it? Yep. It's me cutting up a tree we knocked down. And I was stupid in this, and now looking back at it, I should have had glasses on. I should have had safety glasses on. And better shoes. Like steel toe instead of sneakers. I didn't have what I needed back then. I still don't, to be honest. I have a pair of steel toe boots now, but... And I don't know, somewhere around here I have some safety glasses, but... And you should always wear safety glasses because I tell you what, you get a piece of that metal in your eye, or not metal, that wood in your eye, you're going to have hell. So yeah. And then this was us stacking. We were playing around. And these were the two bigger pieces of log that we were getting ready to cut up. And I was like, oh, I wish there was a way I could get this up off the ground because it was kept going into the dirt. And we stacked up the logs on top of each other. But we were just fucking around. With precision, like Lincoln logs, but bigger. That was fun. That was fun, though. But I got it up off the ground. So, yeah. I could have swore I had a picture of me up in the cherry lift. I could have swore I did. Oh well. So my Insta is the same as my name. It's just eve.rife. And you can check that out. It's also in my link tree. I don't know why. Why is there not any pictures of me in the... I saw that. I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, wait. Whoops. Political stuff. My bad. I could have swore I had... Oh, here it is. Here it is. No, that's not even it. This is just pictures of me cutting that day. They're like old school pictures. That's like so backwoods with the truck in the background. Like, and this is me with the little saw. The little tiny saw. That was great. I love it. I've done so much. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Yes. Okay, good. That's me up in the cherry picker. I was cutting this limb off of this tree, and I'm not even joking. I literally had this much space between a concrete wall, that tree, and this big ass limb. And to drop it with a window right below it to keep it from bouncing to hit that fucking window. Oh, and there's a metal frame there too. So it was like about impossible for me to drop this one piece perfectly. And I just let it slowly inch its way down. Like I kept cutting it, letting it take its own weight down until it finally was just like pointed straight down. And then I clipped it and it went straight down. And I was just like, oh my God, please don't bounce. Please don't bounce. Please don't bounce. And it bounced a little bit, hit the concrete right at the corner of the window. And I was like, I went down there like as quick as I could. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, thank God there's no damage. There's no damage. Oh my goodness. That scared the day. I thought it was going to go straight through that freaking window. I was so scared. You know, because it's a guy's business. It's like his garage is right there. So, but yeah, oh, that was a scary moment. And then working with the big toys. That's always fun. This was at the downtown at the scrap yard, I guess is what it. I don't know what it's called. I don't know the words for things. It's where you take all the scrap, like wood and stuff, and they chip it up and stuff for mulch. So, big dirty hoe. But yeah, I enjoy it. It's fun. That was when my hair was super short. Wow, that was a while. That was almost a year ago. It was a while ago in this picture. Huh. Yeah, my hair was super short. Super short. I lost almost all my hair. Yeah, I miss it sometimes. But it's life. My chainsaw is long since damaged now. And hey, Alireza. Oh my gosh, I gotta go back. Hold on. They're all diesel. But the rule is women don't do risky work. What? What? That's old school rules. Scissor only goes straight up. I see your Insta. They never use chainsaw without much safety gear in Norway. If it slips, it hits you. Yeah. Big cut or kicks back. Yeah, that's scary too when it kicks back on you. Especially if it's a standing tree and that thing gets stuck and then you got to try to wedge it and like get it out. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. Like with climbing or crazy tools because women is a bigger loss. I mean, okay. Could have tied it, played over the window first, or standing wood. Yeah, I didn't have any rope. And to be honest with you, it probably would have swung. The positioning of the way that the tree was, the way the metal like the metal like building was, and the way that the concrete building was, and the placement of the window. If I had tied it, it would have swung. But yeah, that's another option that I could have done too. Good morning, Alireza. How are you, cute girl? I am doing just fine. How are you? Yeah. And I was kind of nervous with that skid because the placement of the skid, or not the skid, I call it a skid. I don't know why I keep calling it a skid. The placement of the cherry picker, the arm was extended out fully and out over the top of the building. So the weight difference for me was kind of scary because at the higher you go, the least bit of wind, you're wobbling around like this. It's scary up there. It is. And we ended up taking that whole tree down. I needed help, but we took that whole tree down. It was huge. We ended up pulling it with that that large forklift. We ended up taking a huge rope later on, and then I think it was the next day. Somebody else came and they had a rope and a chain, and we ended up pulling that motherfucker down. Like, it was huge. We had to pull it in a specific direction, or else it was going to end up hitting that building. And the first time we tried to do it, and I think I have a video of it somewhere, the rope snapped. And, like, you see the tree is like this, and the guy's cutting it down here. And so we cut it a little bit. The guy moved away. They pulled it. He came back, cut it again, pulled it, and, like, the fucking rope snapped, and it just went, and we're like, oh my God, we're going to... All I kept thinking is I'm watching the rope, and, like, sometimes when you watch the rope, you can kind of tell, like, it's getting ready to, like, go. And it gets this weird, like, vibration noise. If you're really close to it, you can hear it. And as soon as it snapped, it was, like, the most terrifying thing ever. Because it's huge. This tree was huge. And scared to do it. Luckily, it didn't break. We ended up being able... I went back up there and retied it. It didn't break on my tie. It broke at the tie on the actual forklift. So I don't know who tied it to the forklift, but it wasn't good enough, I guess. But the tree tie was good. Oh, I'm very amateur. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm doing it. And that's really any of us. Amateurs. Yep. I'm an amateur at most things. We were trying to take it down slowly, was the point. And I guess whoever was driving the forklift was pulling, and, like, I don't know what happened. I'm not going to put blame anywhere on anybody, but I'm just saying, like, it was a very scary situation. Yeah, we were cutting and pulling, cutting, pull, cut, pull. And by the time we got to, like, the second or third one, it was like, I guess he was pulling too hard and the other guy wasn't cutting enough or something. It wasn't lined up properly. And it's dangerous work. I mean, in any position, in any industry, it's dangerous work if you're not really, doing what you need to be doing, I guess. Pulling too much, yeah. But yeah, when that rope snapped, man, my whole life flashed before my eyes, and, like, everybody else's life flashed before my eyes. I was just like, oh my God. You don't have to risk your life. No, that situation was, we guys are expendable. No, you're not. No one is expendable unless you ask the military. So, or government. But, just saying. Women have the puss puss. We have puss puss in our life. Oh, puss pass. Gotcha. That's funny. Why do people always call me when I'm on a live stream? They don't call me any other time during the day. Ever. Unless I'm on a live stream. It aggravates me. I know you're joking. I'm just saying. How does the old saying go? You got to have a woman there so this way you know it's being done right. Because if not, it's going to be, you know, like 5 guys standing around watching one guy do the work. I mean, that's how construction works, isn't it? Feel free to laugh at any time. That's one hell of a sausage party, I tell you what. Whenever there's construction work, that's all the first thing I think of is like, it's like a, I don't know. Some things I'm afraid to say on here in the morning show. Yeah, it's definitely a sausage party for like sure. I was thinking of your holding back. Not sure if I dislike laughing. Some do. Oh no, I laugh all the time. Even a nervous laugh, you can tell when I'm nervous. Like I start laughing. Like I have like a little giddy, nervous laugh that I do too. I'm gonna put a sound barrier. Oh, who messaged me? He's a crackhead. What? Dude's talking about his dog. So yeah. I was wondering if I'm a narcissist. I don't know, are you? They don't like to get laughed at, I guess. Don't laugh at me. Well, then you wouldn't do good in stand-up comedy. Long tour, self-important. Okay. To each their own. As long as you're good to yourself and you're good to other people, that's all that really matters. You don't hurt yourself and you don't hurt other people. You can hear them working on that house across the street. They're still building it. It's been like almost a year. They finally got the foundation down, and then like 2 days later, they put a house on it. I was sitting here wondering, like, when are they ever going to finish this house? It doesn't take a year to build a house. Those have less activity in brain parts. Yeah, but they have more if they have less activity in brain parts, they have more activity in other body parts. It makes up for it. I got 15 minutes left. No. So you don't like getting laughed? Like, you don't like it when people laugh? Oh, I should not be tired. No. Well, I laugh a lot, so either you'll like me or you'll hate me. One or the other. I laugh a lot. Not specifically at people, but I laugh in general. Me, I think I don't mind. I think you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Oh. Hard criticism in real from a stranger is hard for me. I think it is for most people, because if you actually have someone explaining to you the reality of their perception of you, sometimes it's hard to accept that from your own perspective, because we see ourselves as one way, but the way someone else sees us might be completely different. And I think I like sometimes, and I don't mind like criticism to the point of like if it's constructive, you know what I mean? Like if it's something that's to help me to improve on myself, then maybe it's not so bad. But like, I think that if people are just flat out mean or rude or whatever, then no, I'm not going to have an okay time with that. Might be a sign of narcissism. I don't know. I know that there's a lot of signs for having a narcissistic personality or mindset. Something you should look up. If you don't know about something, no matter what it is, look it up. Information is free. Whether it's accurate or not, I can't guarantee that. But if made to look bad in front of others. Oh, people do that to me all the time. All the time. The truth always comes out in the long run. Yeah, people do that to me all the time. A narc has high ideas of themselves. Maybe it took them a long time to get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people have very low self-esteem, and people are going to down you no matter what you do, no matter if you're happy about yourself or if you're sad about yourself. I would rather be happy. I've been miserable about myself for a long time, and I'm glad that I finally got through everything that I did to get to where I am now. And being confident in my body and how it looks and everything like that. For example, this is an example. I don't consider myself a narcissist. I mean, I might have narcissistic tendencies. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know nothing about being a narcissist. Yeah, no matter what you do, somebody's always going to have an opinion of it. So just be yourself and do what makes you happy. Long as, like I said, I have two main rules in life. Don't hurt yourself and don't hurt others. And just be you, you know? It's all you ever really can be in the end anyways. I know I've said that before, but it really is true. You can pretend to be anything that you want to be. But in the end of the day, that mask comes off. And you're you. They get upset if they lose face. I mean, everybody kind of does. If they realize that people don't see them the way that they see themselves, it's a hard thing to accept. Like, for example, I had a very twisted body image, like self-body image. I thought I looked a specific way. And I don't. I don't look anything like it. I thought I looked like damn Jessica Rabbit. And I don't look nothing like Jessica Rabbit. For a long time, I thought I did. I mean, maybe I did closer when I was like a teenager. But after I had kids, I kept that mindset. And when I did that photo shoot at the beach last year and she sent me those first pictures, that was a huge smack of reality right in my face. Huge. Denor. Ooh. Yeah. When you finally see yourself from someone else's eyes for the first time, that is a huge eye-opener. And at that point in time, you got to decide, you know, which way you're gonna react to this. Now, if it was the old me, I would have hated it, been fucking deleted it, and not even looked at it again. But in that moment, you know, you have to decide, what do you want to do with this emotion? Like, why are you even reacting like this in the first place? You know, if you get upset about something, or you get triggered about something, or you become, you know, offended, ask yourself why. Why are you offended? Is it something that like attacks you personally? Is it like something that like is from trauma from your childhood, or is it something that like you legitimately actually have a reason to be offended about it? I didn't have a reason to be offended because the only person that I was upset about was myself. And the only person that can change that is me. So she's a photographer. She just takes pictures. It's not her fault that I look the way that I do. It's my fault. The only way that if I want to change that, I've got to do something about it. The whole reason why I even went to the photo shoot in the first damn place is to be confident in your body no matter what it looks like. Because legitimately, every body is beautiful in its own way. And that was the point in me going to that photo shoot. And if I couldn't accept my own body the way it was, no one else is going to. You gotta start here. You know? And everybody's gonna have their own opinions about stuff. There's people to this day that still don't ask me, and my parents even ask me, like, why the hell do you do that? Why don't you put more clothes on? Or why would you allow yourself to look like that? I'm very confident in myself. It took me a long time to become this confident in myself, and I'm very proud of how far I've come. And if you don't like that, that's on you. Body acceptance might go too far. Sometimes, like, I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody, because I'm not. I'm nobody. But, not just, okay, so, okay. Being a large size does not mean you are unhealthy. It does not mean that you're unhealthy. There's a difference between being healthy and being unhealthy. As far as I know, all my levels are good. I'm a very healthy person. Don't get me wrong, I do want to change my diet because of the fact that I just want to. And it also makes you feel good when you work out. Like, even just going for a walk, it makes you feel good. If I was to lose weight, it wouldn't be because of my size. I'm very confident in my size right now. Like, I'm proud of myself for losing the weight that I did lose, but I'm also proud of myself for the fact that I'm even here. I've thought about going back on that. I've been trying to get back on that paleo diet thing, but again, even if I never lose a single inch of my body, even eating properly, I don't care. I'm fine with that. I was over 300 pounds before the wreck, and I got down to 209. I'm back up to 240 now, but I did a crash diet. Get it? It's when you end up in ICU and lose most of your organs, and then you can't eat for months. That's not healthy. That's not healthy at all. Fat is not unhealthy. People need to get that out of their head. They really do. You can be plus size and still be healthy. I prefer plus size men. Like, if you're tall and big and, yep, you thick, I love it. It's not a fact of that. Now, there are some people that legitimately just don't give a shit. They just don't give a shit. If I never lost another inch the rest of my life, and I just stayed this weight the rest of my life, I'd be fine. As long as I'm healthy, that's all that really matters. This is just a skin shell to an existence. I've had several car accidents, but there was one major one that put me in ICU for several months. Yeah, every single body is beautiful no matter what size or shape or if you're missing parts or whatever. Doesn't matter. It's not what you look like. It's who you are and what you do in the world. Oh, no, that's not true. I know a lot of people that have lost a ton of weight and they're fucking miserable. They wish that they never did it. And there's some people that want to gain weight. You know, sometimes people are just not happy no matter what size they are. They're not happy. You can't base your happiness off of how you look. Material things or how you look is not a way to base your life off of. Because that could change at any moment in time. It's who you are. It's your soul. That's what matters. I mean, don't get me wrong. It is hard to, like, once you've had kids or, like, once you gain a whole bunch of weight. Yes, of course it's going to be hard because it took you time to get there. It's going to take you time to get it back off again safely. Because if you rush to get it back off, it's just going to come right back anyways. Unless you continue a very legitimate, strategic pattern and path, then yeah. Can you tell me about the crash to jog my memory? Which one? The one where I was 19? The one where I was here in town? The one where I ended up in ICU for several months? Or the one after where I got hit by a tractor trailer? The big one? Oh yeah, I've said it multiple times before. I was stupid. And I was racing. And I wrecked. And it changed my life. And I lost a lot of organs. And every single day I go past that site. Every single day. I was stupid. I was very stupid. It's my fault, the reason why I got into the wreck. You know, for a very long time, it was easy for me to make up a story or lie about things. Make it seem like it was something that it wasn't. And I found in time, especially in the past few years, it's just better to be straight up, be honest, keep it at facts. Because it's really hard to try to keep up with the details of a lie. And you end up hurting in the long run. It hurts everyone that's around you. You end up losing everything. Guy ahead of me on my way home from work was going really slow. And I was getting pissed off because I wanted to get home already. I cut him off. I went around down the wrong side of the road. Went around him. And I floored it and I didn't let the gas up. I lost control in a curve, going over 100 miles an hour. I overcorrected, went sideways into the woods. I don't remember leaving the road. I remember waking up. I heard a voice that I didn't recognize. I still can't tell you what voice I heard. And it kind of caught my attention. And then I heard the OnStar. And if it wasn't for OnStar, I probably would have died in those woods. The guy actually did stop. He started racing with me. I don't know if he tapped my tailgate, because when I looked up, I seen the lights right there, because I thought I lost him like a while ago, right? And I looked up and I saw headlights in my rearview mirror, and I thought it was a cop for some reason. I don't know why the hell I thought it was a cop. And I was sober. Yep, I was sober. I love speed. Well, I used to. And I loved the adrenaline it made me feel. To have control and to get into that groove of the curves of the road and know that you have complete control over this vehicle that is a weapon. It's thousands of pounds. It's a weapon. To get into that groove and to feel it and to know exactly when to accelerate, exactly when to slow down, exactly which way to turn, or not even touch any pedals, just to let the gravity turn itself. You get into it. You feel it. And over a period of time, going down these back roads and stuff like that, you get used to where all the bumps are and where all the ways that the road feels and turns and slightly tilts and stuff. I never saw his car. I had too much glass and dirt in my eyes. I actually never saw the person. And it was 9:30 at night in the middle of the country, and there's no lights. The only way I would be able to know is to get the bumper off of that vehicle to see if there was orange paint on it. The orange paint transfer. Nope, not wet, no ice, normal. It was July 23rd, 24th, I think it was. So it was perfect night. Beautiful, clear night. Nothing wrong. I don't know. I was removed from the scene in an ambulance in a very big hurry. All of my organs were busted open. My head was busted open. My spine was fractured. My ribs were fractured. They had to do emergency surgeries, emergency procedures, pretty much immediately to save my life. And then I had a lot of complications. I don't know. I never met him. I know I got tickets for it. I missed a court date because I was in ICU and ended up having a warrant for my arrest. I don't know. I have no idea what happened. He stopped. He did try to get me out of the vehicle because evidently, somebody had said that he thought that the car was going to blow up or something because of the way that it was all fucked up. I mean, I was down a 30-foot embankment, and I mean, the car looked like a ball of aluminum foil. He tried to get me out of the vehicle, and OnStar told him not to pull me because he was trying to pull my left arm, try to pull me out of the vehicle, and OnStar yelled at him and told him, "Don't touch her. She's got serious injuries." It was an accident. It was two people doing stupid shit. You get a hair up your ass, you do something stupid, and you regret it the rest of your life. I do not condone street racing. Don't get me wrong, at the very bottom of my soul, I love the way it makes me feel. But it's not safe. If you want to race, go out on that track. You get more money that way anyway. It's safer. I mean, granted, don't get me wrong, even on a track, there's still a chance that you're going to fucking die, but still. Oh yeah, I have permanent damage from that. No, I was not wearing a seatbelt and the airbag didn't deploy. I still have PTSD about it from like to this day. I'm working on it though. Every time that I drive down this road, in my mind immediately goes to that night. I still have the same hand motions on my hand that I took that night from driving. The same motions in my mind keep replaying. What if? And the what ifs is what will kill you. It will kill you. What if I did this? What if I turned this way? What if I hadn't erased? What if I, what if I just stayed behind him the whole time doing 35 miles an hour and a 55? Like road rage. It's how it starts. And then you get a hair up your ass. You want to do better. And then it's competitive. And then all of a sudden you got adrenaline going and you want to race and you know the road already. So you just keep going. And then you kind of push yourself a little bit to kind of push that edge. Don't do it. I was very blessed and lucky to be able to be here today. Don't let that adrenaline kick cause you your life. My kids could have lost their mother that night. Right at the end of it, as I lost control and I knew I wasn't going to be able to recover, in those few seconds, so much stuff goes through your mind. Oh, I hate seatbelts. And the reason why was because of my first wreck. When I was 19, or I want to say 19, I don't know. I was very young. I was a passenger in a vehicle, and we were remodeling the inside of this Monte Carlo. And there was no interior lining and stuff like that. And I think we had taken the seatbelts out. I don't know. But either way, we had gone to the bar, and we waited a while after to let him sober up, the driver. Driver at the time was my boyfriend. And we were driving back, I guess home. And I said something that I wanted to go to McDonald's for an M&M McFlurry. I remember saying that. And the only way that you could do that was to get on the interstate to go turn around to go back towards to where the McDonald's was. Well, we went to go to the interstate. You had to go underneath the bridge where the interstate was and then get onto the on-ramp. As we're going under the bridge, it had started raining. And I think we were going 35, 40 miles an hour. No, we weren't speeding. This oncoming car cuts us off to go in front of us to go up an on-ramp that was on our side. Like some kind of maneuver. I don't know. From the other direction. Cut over and go up, right? We're going straight. They cut over, hit the front corner of the Monte Carlo, and spun us around. It cut from the headlamp all the way back to the rear door open. The passenger in the other vehicle lost his arm because there was 3 or 4 people in the other vehicle. Forced us to go forward because there was no seatbelts. Spun the car around several times and it landed into a concrete divider. Concrete divider had pushed my side in and pinned me between the dashboard and the concrete divider. And when they came to get me out, I remember I'd passed out. He kicked his door. I remember hearing he kicked his door open. And I remember seeing him walk around the front of the vehicle. And in my mind, I was like, okay, he's all right. And I just remember everything dropping out and passing out. Next thing I remember is there was an officer asking me a bunch of questions and flashing the lights in my eyes. They had to use something to get the door open because it had been crushed. And the officer said that if I had been wearing a seatbelt that night, I would have been dead. It would have killed me. But because I wasn't wearing a seatbelt, the inertia, I guess, pushed me forward, and then the divider got behind me. So I was pinned in between the dashboard and the divider and the door. So if I was wearing a seatbelt, it would have been crushed. So ever since that time, I was like, I'm never fucking wearing a seatbelt, ever. And I've gotten several tickets for not wearing a seatbelt. Several. And it's so not safe. So not safe. I still to this day have a hard time wearing a seatbelt. I'll be honest with you. I have a hard time with it. I do it most of the time because my kids yell at me and the car yells at me. But I do have a hard time wearing a seatbelt. I'm afraid of being restrained to the vehicle that I'm in and not be able to get out. Technically, I could get a doctor's note to state that I have had previous trauma and that I don't have to wear a seatbelt and it's at my own risk. But I don't have a doctor. So seatbelts do save lives, but at the same time, I'm very worried that like I'm going to get restrained into a vehicle and I'm not going to be able to get out. I don't like being restrained, period, for any reason. Only certain instances, and that's only when I allow it and only for the amount of time that I allow it. So, control issues. Yeah. That was when I was very young. That was before I had kids and everything. That was before I left Jersey. I've been in some random ones since then. Could have glued on belt cutter on dash or something. But when you're in an instant like that, and I get it, seconds matter. Seconds really matter. In an instant like that, and there's sometimes when you get into a wreck like that, you can't move your body. You're not going to always be able to use that. I mean, granted, yes, it's great to have it and great to have it there as an option. Yes, ready cutters. Yep. Yep. But I'll be honest with you. I couldn't lift my legs. All my organs were popped inside my body. I tried to, this is the craziest shit too. When they came with the platform to bring me up out of there, I tried to help them get me out. And I couldn't lift my legs. I tried to help them get me onto the stretcher thingy. The board or whatever the hell it's called. And I couldn't lift my legs. So what happens if, like, you know, you get damaged and you can't move your arms? When I got hit by that tractor trailer, I couldn't move my left arm. I couldn't move it. And I was terrified because I was still dealing with like the incision healing. I still had the body brace on. So when the tractor trailer hit me after I had gotten out of ICU from the major wreck, and it hit me, I mean, it crushed the whole back of my minivan in. Sides of the cars are pretty weak for side impact. Yes, but even from the rear, you're still having damage. No matter where you are, you're going to have damage. Vehicles now are built to be able to withstand a lot because it vibrates the energy down the body of the vehicle. But when sensors fail, or the way that the sensors are set up is that if you have a side impact on this, only the side bags deploy. If there's a front impact or rear impact, the airbag deploys. I think that the sensor setup needs to be that if there is any major impact on any direction, doesn't matter which it is, that all the airbags deploy. Because once the airbag is deployed, no matter where it is in the vehicle, that vehicle is totaled anyways. If my airbag in my steering wheel had deployed on the major crash that I had, that was my fault, then I would not have sustained the amount of damage to my body. Yes, we all do stupid shit. We all do stupid shit. The tractor trailer, I was sitting in traffic. It was about 3 weeks after I got out of the hospital. I was sitting in traffic, driving home from work. And out in Moxville, the construction area had gone down to 1 lane. Now, this tractor trailer had been behind me in traffic for a while. And had been slowing down just fine. We got a good section going where like there was some space in between the vehicles. You know, you speed up and then you slow down and stop. Well, this tractor trailer did not stop. He never touched the brakes, evidently. He slammed in the back of me, hit me into the vehicle ahead of me, pushed her off the road, pushed me off into traffic, and then we kind of all came to a stop. My airbag deployed. That time I was actually wearing a seatbelt, which was odd for me. But the muscle in my left arm, like, is now permanently damaged. Like, permanently damaged. There's no electrical current that goes through it. I've gone to a chiropractor. It's permanent. There's pain every single day in it. Doesn't matter. You just kind of, you know, when you go through things in life, you just kind of deal with them and you just keep going because life continues, whether you're in pain or not. Like, you have things that you have to do. You have to just find a way around it and just deal with it. And unfortunately, I'm stuck with this the rest of my fucking life. And companies don't give a shit. They'll just fire that guy, pay the payout, and be done with it and move on to the next. They don't give a fuck. So, you know, and unfortunately, I now have permanent damage that I can't reverse. Some things that we do to ourselves. Some things that happen from outside sources. And there's no control over it. No, I cannot maintain a regular job because of it. I can't. I'm trying to. I can't even I tried to go for my POPAT to become an officer. And I failed because my left side locked up during the push-ups. I'll never become an officer now. I just can't pass it. So you find alternate routes. You try to find a way to make it work. Yes, I did tree work. Was I in pain every fucking day? Yes. Am I still in pain every fucking day? Yes. You just gotta do what you gotta do. Make it work. Yep. I applied to be a Iredell County trooper. State trooper. Not state trooper, because I'm too old for state trooper, but like, you know, an officer. I believe he was possibly on his phone, to be honest with you. Because he was doing fine for a while, then all of a sudden it just... And people driving by even said that he never hit his brakes. I don't know if that's accurate or not. All I know is I'm permanently damaged because of it. Like, there's no reversing it. I can't go back. I can't go back. I'm not as strong in my left arm anymore as I was. Even when I'm doing the tree work, I can tell, like, I have to use my right side. I can't use my left side like I used to. And there's constant pain. Even to touch the skin, it hurts. So I don't let people touch me, because I'm constantly in pain. So, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not a pill popper. I don't like fucking taking pain pills. I don't like taking medication, period. I don't like having shots. I don't like any of that stuff. So, you know, there's alternate ways to make it to where you can deal with things. And another thing is, too, is if I was to lose some of the weight, it would probably help with that. It's not my leg, it's my left arm, from my shoulder to my spine and going down my left arm. just doesn't, it's not the same as my right side anymore. Like, you know when you damage something and you know for a fact that it's never going to be the same again. Ever. There's nothing you can do about it. At all. I mean, I dealt with the first wreck and all the damage that was done with the first wreck. I mean, that's permanent damage that I can't fix. But the second wreck, that wasn't my fault. If it's my fault, it's my fault. But if it wasn't my fault, it's not my fucking fault. You know what I mean? Okay, so say, for example, if I stabbed you in the back with a knife and just left it there. Left it there. Over a period of time, I mean, you would immediately know that it happened. And over a period of time, it would just be like this constant pain. Eventually, your body would try to adapt to it, but there's no adapting to it when it doesn't go away. There's literally no electrical current. They turned the electrodes up all the way, and my arm did not move at all. I went to a chiropractor for almost a year, and it didn't do anything. It didn't fix it. It's still in pain. Like, even to touch the skin, it hurts to touch the skin. It doesn't do that on this side. On this side, it's fine. It's just this side. And it goes all the way to my spine. Like, it affects the muscles that are around it. More than 5 half-size pain? Yeah. Like, my stomach pain that I've had before like right after the surgery and stuff was really bad. This is constant. Legit. Like, if I stabbed you in the back with a knife and just kept it there. Anytime that you try to move your arm or move your muscle, it just hurts. There's no relief in it. It stays. And if you try to massage it, it hurts even more. Because I've tried using like a massage chair or something like that. It doesn't help. I've tried. Gone to the chiropractor. They do this like fucking shiatsu looking gun thingy down your back. I went and got shots in my back. And it doesn't help. Try taking pain medicine. Unless I'm taking large quantities of really high-powered pain medicine. Because my body doesn't take pain medicine like most people do. I have a high tolerance for pain medication. When they gave me the pain medication after my surgery, I had 7 different kinds of pain medication that I was on, and it didn't fucking work. I was on morphine. Fucking morphine. So yeah, I just figured just stay off the drugs, stay off the pills, don't get addicted to stuff. Just deal with it. Just deal with it. Same thing with me losing my teeth. You keep eating. You just keep going. It's the only way that you're going to be able to do anything. You can't just sit there and be miserable all the time. Like, if I just sat here and just ate and stayed in bed all fucking day, first I'd be like 1,000 pounds in no time. I'd be in more pain than I was before. And that's not living. That's not living. I've lived in bed for months on end and been in pain and not wanting to go any further. And I don't want to live like that. That's not living. I want to live my life. Yes, it sucks. I'm in pain. But I want to keep living. Guess cutting the nerve is not good. Then feel no can get damaged. Serotonin meds change how pain is felt. True. There's a lot of different ways that I could go about it, but I don't have insurance, so it doesn't really matter one way or another. First of all, I can't afford the pain medication. Even if I did have insurance, I wouldn't be able to afford the pain medication, so just deal with it. mythicos. Mwah, mwah. I hope you have a wonderful day too, loves. You all, every time you guys come on here, you make my day. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm already 25 minutes over. Trying to cut back my hour time to give the algorithm a little bit of a kick, but yep. I'm not saying to avoid driving, just don't be stupid. There's laws for a reason. Absolutely. Anytime, Mythicos. Thank you. It goes along with the whole common sense thing. The only way that you're going to have common sense is if you commonly teach people the difference between right and wrong. Oh, I was double the speed limit in the curve. For most places, once you hit 80 miles per hour, at least in the United States, once you hit 80 miles per hour and you start going over 80 miles per hour, that's over the speed limit. I don't know of any place in the United States that anything over 80 miles per hour is legal. Yeah, I was over 100 miles an hour. Like I said, I was stupid. On a dark back road that has no lights. There's no lights. Country road, winding. You know, you get going and you feel it. Like I said. There are ways of doing that specifically for racing, but there are rules to that too. You know, there's safety measures that you take, even in racing, like even in the people who are in the racing industry. There's safety measures that they take. Yeah, there's rules for driving. When you're driving, and I'm teaching my kids how to drive now, which is horrible. I don't know why the DMV made me do this. You are in control of a weapon. When you are driving, you are in control of a weapon. This is a several thousand-pound vehicle that you are in control of that will not only kill yourself, kill other people, or hurt or damage both of you. Or property. It is very much a very serious thing. Most people don't look at it that way, including myself, at most times. And yeah, I think that was a pimple. I break out when it's like almost time for outflow. It's all good. But yeah. No, I do not think that people should stop driving. I'm just saying be smart about it. Don't live your life in fear, but be smart about it. Learn the laws, learn the rules and the regulations for things, and the instructions are very, very important. Listen, don't know everything. And continue to learn a little bit more every day. I bet you not one of you guys have ever read your vehicle's manual book, if they even come with them anymore. When I was a kid, I used to read those all the time. I still got to know right. Biggest problem with most of it is the fact that you think you're invincible. No one is invincible. You get that ego kick and the adrenaline kick going, and you think that you're on top of the world, and in reality, it hits you really fucking hard, really quick. Luckily, I was able to walk a couple months later, walk away from it. And I'm here. Yes, the adrenaline feels amazing. Yes, it feels wonderful to have the wind in your hair and the control over a vehicle and all those curves and stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, it's not worth it in the end. It's not worth that risk in the end. I mean, I wasn't in a place where there's, ability to have full control over it, And I also didn't know enough about it. If I had learned, this is one of the things that I'm like, what if? If I had learned how to drift, I probably could have corrected it. But I was undereducated in maneuvering in a defensive manner. That's why education is so important, to learn new things every day. If you put me on a racetrack to this day, even though I wrecked, I'd still get back out there. But I want to learn more about stuff. And I want to do it the right way. Oh, yeah. In any moment in time, it can change. And that goes for everything. Matthew! I'm like clicking on a whole bunch of shit. What? No. My kids are bugging me to take them to the mall now. What? I know what mall means. Mall means money. That of which I have none of. No available Monday for 12. Yes. Monday at 12. 3rd. That's this next Monday, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. All right, love. Well, I'm getting ready to kick off here anyways because I've been live for 2.5 hours. So, all right. I hope y'all have a wonderful 24 hours. I'm going to try to go live tonight to work a little bit more on that whole paleo diet thing. And if you guys want to join me for that, if not, it's not a big deal. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, 10 p.m. is the adult chat. So if you guys want to join me at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If not, check out my other social media. I have a whole bunch of new stuff up, and I have new content up there as well. And until I see you next time, hope you have a wonderful, wonderful 24 hours, and I hope you behave.